morning and welcome to your members area here at Value Rate on this Thursday, September the 11th. I hope you're all well. Yesterday at Doncaster we had two investments. Unfortunately, neither came off for us, and of course Magic Hurricane was my first selection in that condition stakes, which was a class 2. Just hasn't reproduced his form for me that he has at the beginning of the season. Maybe a step back up to 1.5 miles will help him, but you just feel you couldn't really invest with him again until he does show a little bit more form than that. And then the next race, Expert, Richard Hannon's horse, I think we might have been a little bit unlucky not to be at least placed in that race. They didn't go a great gallop. I think this Expert probably does want the mile, and Ryan Moore came kind of down the stand side with what looked to be a challenge, but ultimately the line came and we just were out of the places by a net, that Expert. But I'm sure there is a race in that Expert, but I think it will probably come over 1 mile or a 7 furlong when they actually go a decent gallop, which he didn't get today. But there you are. It was disappointing. Now I've got one selection for you today at Doncaster in the 4:25. Now this again, nothing's easy at the moment with these races. Very competitive stuff at Doncaster today, and some of the fields, it does look a minefield for trying to find winners. But this particular race, this 4:25, I've got to get involved here from a price point of view. It's a very competitive race, don't get me wrong. We've got 7 runners go to post, so at Value Rater I advise only win selection on this horse. And the horse is Hot Coffee, Tom Dascombe. Now this horse I'd actually put up an investment in my Value Rater Plus service at Goodwood, and who've ultimately finished 6th. I ticked up about 20 to 1, but call blimey, we weren't off unlucky. Nothing went right for the horse that day. Jockey had it at the back of the field, and when I mean it finished full of running, it was easily, with a clear run, everything going right, he would have easily won that race. The form of that race I think is sound. I know it is class 3, 0 to 95, the likes of Hedge End and the likes of Running Deer in there. I still had the horse running to a mark of 95 that day at Goodwood. He's got a mark of 87, but you can almost put a line through that entire run. But I'm more interested in his form prior to that. He'd run at 7 furlongs at Newmarket, which proved that was a little bit too sharp. Now this is a mile and a quarter and a half a furlong. It doesn't scream out on breeding that he wants this kind of trip, but if you watch the way he finished it good with 1 mile, 1 furlong, you wouldn't put it past. I've got to give him a go at prices today. I guess the form that's really stands out for me is his run at the end of May at Haydock over the mile on soft ground. Hot Coffee finished 4th that day. I had him performing to a mark of 110 that day on my handicap ratings. If that's correct, off 87, he's definitely well handicapped. She's definitely well handicapped, should I say. But this is a good race for fillies, don't get me wrong. But at the prices, I think she should be a lot short. I think she should be half the price that she is. And let me just get the prices up for you. Yeah, she's 7 to 1 with Bet365. That's a big price in here. That's Hot Coffee in the 4:25. Whatever you're doing, have a great day.